for the first time home buyers, it's something that they got to get. And if it's, I always tell people that if it is in your budget and if it is in your range, it's better to get something now than to wait. And you can see from the numbers, if you have waited, you will get priced out of the market. So imagine you were considering a 2-bedroom condo in the beginning of the year or 6 months back, or even the beginning of the year for about 530. If you still don't make up your mind, it's going to go out of your reach soon.
This is a caboose, $45,000.
Look at that.
We got leather, we got a bar, we got mirrors on the ceiling. This could make a cool short-term rental. I don't know if they would let you short-term rent this, but people would eat this up if you could turn those seats into a bed or whatever. So hey everybody, again, it's Kory MacKinnon. I'm a real estate investor and coach to many, and today I'm blessed to be able to take over the channel for this week and actually the rest of the month of November. Today we have Waiz, who's a real estate agent from the Milton and surrounding area. So really looking forward to getting to know Waiz more and to see just some of the stats and some of the opportunities out there. I got a chance to kind of preview some of the slides a little bit, so make sure you stay right to the end so you can see there's actually a very ridiculous property coming up here we're going to talk about. So Waiz, I'm glad to meet a new person, new ally in the trenches when it comes to real estate investing here in Ontario.
Thank you, Kory. Same here. I'm very honored to get to know you today. I have heard about you and I follow you on Instagram, and some of your students also I have spoken to, so they are very well rounded, and I always wanted to meet the mentor. So today I get a chance to meet you. So I'm honored to share the screen with you today.
No worries, man. It goes both ways. So looking forward to hearing about what you had to say about your area here over the past month.
Milton is on fire. Let's pull up some stats. So this is what's been happening in Milton. Milton market right now is on fire. Average sold price right now reaching at 1.2 million. So month over change 2.6%, quarterly change 15.2%, and yearly change 33%. So it's a significant amount of upside and equity that people have built up who've purchased in Milton. And the trend continues. As you can see right here in this graph right here, if we were following from like September is when the average price just went up over $1 million, and then right now it's shot up significantly, and the trend continues. So right now we are over $1.2 million average sale price in Milton. And I'll give you the breakdown as we go on. So what's been selling and the sales numbers. So
almost like it was like a stock, right? There was some hesitation just around that million. And then as soon as it broke through,
as soon as you've seen that, and then it's soaring continuously, right?
Wow.
And once we go into the product breakdown, you will see how certain segments have gained significant increases, right?
Awesome.
So right now what we've sold is about 25 condos, 82 townhomes, and 77 detached homes as of this month till November 19th. Let's go into the breakdown among the detached. Among the detached, you see a little bit of a hit in the 2-bedroom range, which has actually reduced around 29%. When we started the year, it was about 1.4 million. The bungalows were really sought after. but for whatever reason, whether it's whatever is in the market or not, the pricing on the 2 bedrooms have significantly reduced. So
Two bedrooms are always a tough,
yeah,
sector, right? It's like, did that person go high end on the home? Is it,
yeah,
because a lot of people, it just doesn't work for them, right? It doesn't work for a lot of families. And how do I know? Because I had to try to sell a high end 2 bedroom home that I bought for an executive rental one time, and it was great while I had the executive rental.
yeah.
It was not great when I had to try to sell it. So
Yeah, it's one of those things that you're actually competing with. Believe believe it or not, you're competing with condos at that moment, uh, and some of the townhomes as well. So yeah, let's move on to the next segment, which is the 3 bedroom, 1 car garage, approximately 2.5 washrooms. This segment has skyrocketed. See, about 3 months back, it was 1.1 million, and right now 1.6 million. Right, I'll show you an example of what this home kind of looks like. But right now, this is 68% increase year over year. Okay.
Hopefully people see like how crazy that is. I mean, that in that one particular sector, it has outpaced everything by more than double, right? So it's just a massive demand, crazy bidding wars,
exactly,
irrational buyers. I mean, this is just what's happening when the supply is so low and the demand so high. That is, I haven't seen 68 on anything. That is huge.
Yeah. So you know what, we thought that the Milton markets, like, it's reached its peak. We are like, oh, you know what, this is probably the peak, and then the numbers go way above that, right? Because a 3 bedroom home, like about last year, we were selling it for $1 million approximately, right? And now it's 1.6 million. It's crazy. So let's go on to the next segment. The 4 bedroom, for some reason, is a little bit stagnant right now, but still it has improved about 34%. But I'm seeing that there will be growth in here as well in the next couple of months. I'm predicting, if not into the New Year's, this is going to significantly go up as well. I'm guessing close to 1.8 or even touching 2 million. Okay, because this is the next step up, right? So generally, what happens is that if 3 bedrooms go up, and some of the move-up buyers sell their 3 bedroom, go up to the 4 bedrooms, the 4 bedrooms are bound to go up. Okay, so that's a theory. Let's see how it goes. Looking at the 5 bedroom, right now at 2 million. Now we are entering into the luxury market at 2 million plus, right? So a little bit of I would say a reduction there.
There's a lot of outlier properties, and I think maybe at peak of COVID, people were really looking for these luxury homes that had some land and they could actually have their own escape, quarantine. They wanted acreage. I think people are realizing that it's not the end of the world now. And these things are coming back down to normal.
That's right. So you see a little bit of a dip there, minus 24% on the 5 bedroom, two garage or 3 garage plus, right? So so overall, a good story there. 1.6 million average sale price, 38% year-over-year increase. That's in the detached segment. Moving over to the townhouse segment. Townhouse segment is continued to be the hot seller, and this is the price points from about 800K to 2 million plus. It is on fire. Most of the affordability, so to speak, is in this area. So as you can see, 2 bedroom townhomes increased about 33% right now, averaging around 850-ish. 3 bedrooms are almost touching the 1 million mark. So with the increase of 31%. Again, this segment is very popular. The 3 bedroom segment, and even in the townhomes, is a very popular segment. So again,
seems like people in Milton just love this. Maybe a lot of small families, right? They only have 1 or 2 kids, and when they see the 1.6 million for a free detached home, hey, let's go look at townhouses. Let's go see what we can afford.
Yeah. So this is the most, I would say, sought after segment is the 3-bedroom townhouse. Whether it is a 2-story or a 3-story, it is the most sought after segment. And then we have the 4-bedroom, which is right now over 1.2 or 1.1 million. So right now touching 1.2. So again, 27%. So these are executive townhomes. Generally, they're end units, right? So a little bit more parking, sometimes with even 2-car garages, with a laneway at the back. So this is the product, right? Which is now touched over $1 million mark. Okay, so averaging all of these right now, townhomes are at $1 million with a healthy increase of 31% year over year in that segment.
Whew, a lot of people are getting access to equity in their properties. This is great.
That is true, and the ones who haven't taken advantage of them, please call me. I'll tell you how.
Love it.
Perfect. So Kory, now we're going on to the condo segment. So condo segment has been the most entry level point for the first time home buyers, and a good way to enter the Milton market. Earlier this year, we had seen there were about $489 the average price points for a 1-bedroom. Right now, for the same 1-bedroom, people are going to expect to shell out about $600K. Okay, it's gone up 24%. So even a condo in Milton right now is over the $600K mark. Still a good time for first-time home buyers to enter into the condo market in Milton. I think from what we see here, it will continue to rise as Milton remains one of most sought-after cities in the GTA, right? Next segment.
So the show before this was Emma, so Pace from Toronto, so she had all the GTA stats. Still much more affordable than the GTA. Very short commute. I'm looking at the 3-bedroom condo stat there. It's not much more than a 2-bedroom, and if you got to work from home, you pay an extra $40,000 to have an office in the house or in the condo.
Yeah, right? So you're absolutely right. It's not much difference than the downtown Toronto pricing. And the good thing about Milton is that it's strategically located, close to 2 cities. One side, it's Toronto, right? You can have easy access from the GO station to Toronto, and the other side, it's actually close with the Tri-Cities. The Waterloo, Kitchener, and Cambridge. So, Kory, some of the IT crowd, right? So they are mostly contract based. So sometimes you're doing a contract in Toronto, and then maybe your next contract you are doing it in Waterloo or Kitchener or Cambridge. So there's flexibility there, right? And proximity to these 2 cities makes Milton highly sought after.
Big time.
Right, and then we've got the 2-bedroom right now at 659, 25% year-over-year increase, and the 3-bedroom almost touching 700K with 18% increase year-over-year. So overall, 26% increase year-over-year on condo pricing. Let's go on further. We've got some more stats. So Milton housing inventory in the last 28 days, we have 299 new listings. So which is great for the fall market. So you still have some good inventory in the fall market before hitting December. So 183 homes sold, 8 days average on the market, and list to sale price is about 108%. Okay. So if you notice this number of sales and inventory, we had a discrepancy. Difference between the inventory and the price. But as you see, it's getting closer and closer. So hopefully by next month or so, we should have a little bit of a easement on the price. where you're having the inventory kind of creep up, and hopefully a little bit of a price reduction. I wouldn't say reduction, but at least a little bit of a breather. But let's see how the next month goes.
It's interesting because Milton's obviously a smaller market than some of the other markets that we talk about on this channel. Maybe can you just give some high level, stats on Milton, like what's the population and what is normal for listings on market? I know you said 300 is pretty decent. I'm sure that's really fluctuated throughout the last couple of years.
Yeah, so generally we are in the new listings, we are probably in the 200 mark. So touching almost 300 new listings, that's great. That's a good increase, in the inventory. Like if you notice here, so this is what has been trending since June, right? So June, this is the highest time inventory we have generally in the summer market. So as you can see, it's 300 plus there. And then, of course, it's gone down significantly, the 200-ish mark. And in August, it was the lowest, I would say. And now it's creeping up. So the trend continues up to the 300 listings. I think that'll be great. Yeah. Now let's look at the time on the market. So time on market right now for anything between 500K and 750K is about 18 days. But the hottest sellers, the fastest sellers are rather in the 750 to a million mark, 6 days, and of course also in the million to the 2.5 million. So this is where the action is happening, and it's happening fast. So if you see a house this week, don't wait for the weekend to go see it or place an offer. I would say contact your realtor, contact me, and then we can get it sooner for you, because as you can see, within a week, the homes are being sold.
And I can just see, just maybe this is just my assumption, but a year ago, you might have still been able to find a small home for 750,000.
That's right.
So the days on market was less, and now they are higher because your option is probably going to be condos, right? And if if that's like their last option, I'd rather live in a detached home than a townhouse. And my last option would be a condo. So I wouldn't say that that's a warning of any sort. That's just a changing of the guard, that the pricing has changed so dramatically that these buckets, don't make as much sense anymore.
Yeah, the bucket on the condo side, yes, it's filling up. I would say it's definitely filling up for both the first-time home buyers and folks who are actually investing in Milton. The investors, the condo market seems very attractive right now. And for the first-time home buyers, it's something that they got to get. And I always tell people that if it is in your budget and if it is in your range, it's better to get something now than to wait. And you can see from the numbers, if you have waited, you will get priced out of the market.
That's right.
So imagine you were considering a 2-bedroom condo in the beginning of the year, or 6 months back, or even in the beginning of the year, for about 530, right? Most couples or first time home buyers, this is their range, around 550 to 600. If you still don't make up your mind, it's going to go out of your reach soon.
Oh, I know. I had a conversation with a realtor about this last week, right? So if you're losing bidding wars, but the market keeps going up, I mean, you should have just went with a stronger offer, even if it would have seemed a little bit more over asking at the time, you still would have won in an up market, right? So just always going as strong as you can if you're that serious about getting in and actually getting a home or an investment property.
Exactly. Just to give you an example, if you looked at the detached, right, and imagine somebody coming a year before, 950 would have been their max budget. But even if they paid 1.1 million, or even if they paid $1,050,000, even if they went 100K over asking, today
they'd have enough equity to go buy a cottage. I mean,
yes, they can even go and buy that condo. That's 600K condo, because they have almost 600K equity right now, right? So again, just a reminder to the viewers: if you are any one of these folks who have a 3-bedroom and haven't moved since the last 5 years, you are sitting on significant equity. Even if you bought last year, like we said, you are sitting on significant equity. It's time to buy investment property.
Yes.
Alrighty. Okay, I think we're almost to the end of the segment. This is our favorite segment of our viewers. So price, 13th most expensive in the GTA.
Hey, you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah, 13 more expensive. So you can see right here, King, Mono, Caledon, Oakville, Stowell, Vaughan, Richmond Hill, Aurora, Markham, Uxbridge, East Glengarry, Halton Hills, Milton. Okay, 13 most expensive. 6th fastest growing. So price growth wise, 6th fastest growing. Okay, so just behind Georgina, East Glengarry, Halton Hills, New Tecumseh, Orangeville. So Orangeville also significant increase. So Milton right behind it at 33%.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Orangeville slightly ahead of you guys, but
yeah, Orangeville is got a lot of pressure from the surrounding areas, which is Caledon, Brampton, and Georgetown.
Yes, upside pressure for sure.
Yeah, and days on market, we are almost number 2 fastest selling, just next to Brampton and Ajax. So Ajax on the east side, and Brampton, of course, on the north side of Milton. So we are still the fastest selling, faster than Pickering right now. So Milton right there, and turnover 22nd place on the percentage of homes sold over the listings added in the last 28 days. So yeah, it's a good healthy turnover there. So yeah, that's the summary on the stats there.
Awesome. Again, I think it's just that whole play, right? If you are flexible with your work, you're some sort of a subcontractor, and you want to have access to some things in southwestern Ontario, you still want to have access to the GTA, or even going up north, right? I mean, you can just shoot up to Collingwood and different things too.
Yeah,
it's a great place to be.
Yeah, definitely it is. So that's the update on the stats. I just have a quick update on the basement, and then we'll look at a few interesting properties in Milton. So right here, this is my YouTube channel. Definitely would like more subscribers. And
well, hey, you know, Waiz doesn't intend on stopping the YouTube channel, so let's just give him a shout out. Let's give him a sub, and you know, he's got a lot of value here. I'm already seeing lots of videos here that you're giving back to the world with what you're doing, and how people can
appreciate it, Kory. Yeah, if you can definitely influence your followers, that'll be great. Because we've got interesting, videos here, yeah, right? See, this is with a mortgage broker. This is with a lawyer. This is with how to invest in your RRSPs, right? Of course, a little bit spiel about myself, how I got into real estate, importance of a home inspection, staging homes to sell. So, you know, some valuable information there. All right, let's get to my basement, see where we're at.
Framing, gotta love that expensive wood.
So we started framing. As you can see, the guys have started framing the outer walls and some of the interior walls as well.
Even though the progress doesn't look that far, but typically once you start framing, I mean, you're getting close to the halfway mark, just because all the hard work has been done.
Right.
Now the trades can really start to get in there. The utilities can get in.
That's right.
And you know, it's even funner when you start to get drywall up.
Yeah. So it's coming into reality, so to speak, from the paper and the drawings.
These are the equipments.
That's a landmine of gold there. Look at that wood. Don't tell people the address, or else they might try to get your wood. It's more expensive than copper.
Yep. Hopefully,
this was the
it's
entrance.
reducing now.
You guys
I
had
hope.
seen
It is.
No,
It's calmed down.
last time, and this time
So Kory, look at that
showing you from the
double
inside.
double
Oh,
door.
nice.
So right there,
Lots of natural light.
that's the entrance coming in. This is going to be the passage.
Oh, you got the endy bed there already. That's good.
Yes.
Ready to sleep there.
Eventually, yeah, that's going to be one bedroom there. It's going to be the kitchen and living space, along with another bedroom here and a washroom here.
So this is a 2-bedroom unit.
Another.
It's a
bedroom
2-bedroom
back right here.
legal apartment, and
So,
then
yeah,
I
that
have
was the
one
update.
bedroom
So
that
framing is in
will
progress.
continue to
Hopefully, they'll get the rest of the framing done today.
we'll continue to use one bedroom for ourselves. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, so that was the update on the basement, and I have some interesting properties to take a look at today. People who want to live in Milton, and maybe you're a single bachelor or
This
bachelorette.
gets all my emojis here, guys. Check this one out.
Look at that.
This is a caboose. $45,000.
45,000 exactly right there.
So when did this hit the market? Wise? This is
This was I can check that out. Look at that.
we got leather. We got a bar. We got mirrors on the ceiling.
Yep. Let's party it up.
This could make a cool short-term rental. I don't know if they would let you short-term rent this, but people would eat this up if you could turn those seats into a bed or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, I guess. Look at that.
Yep. Get your VHS tapes, friends.
You've got a bar. Alpine. There you go. It's quite
Okay.
spacious, actually.
Yeah, there's actually more to it. Awesome.
Look at that space there.
Well, it's just amazing what people are doing with tiny homes and conversions, and this is hey, I was on YouTube a lot last year, just watching the whole tiny home movement, cabins, all these different things. I am guilty of binging on that sort of stuff because at one point I was thinking about getting a sea can in my backyard because I was like, I can't work out of my house during COVID. I need some quiet space here. I built my house with an office because usually the kids go to school and the house is quiet. Not as much anymore. So because we're doing virtual workouts from home, we're still doing meetups with the kiddies online. So this is very, very interesting. Yeah.
So to answer your question, is 10 days on the market. It's listed with Zoocasa Realty, just to acknowledge the listing agents, right? So Zoocasa Realty, courtesy of Zoocasa, that's the listing. About 10 days on the market, $45K. Okay, but you do have a land lease of $400 a month. Okay, so just to let you know. Okay, so interesting property there. And then generally, in Milton, this is what you actually find, which is a regular home just like this, right? So this is single car garage, 3-bedroom home, and this is the home that is actually appreciated so much, right? Like we discussed, in the sense, in the beginning of the year it was around $1 million, and right now it's around $1.6 million average sale price for this home. Okay. So
there's lots of examples. Like a lot of these are going 1.5, 1.6. It's not like there was outliers. Like this is just what the market is saying.
1.5, 1.6. That's where it is. Although realtors are still pricing them low, but obviously the market decides the price. So again, this listing is from Royal LePage Meadowtown Realty. On the market for 5 days. They will be taking offers soon. Just to give you an idea, right? So this was the traditional price point of $1 million. And as we saw the numbers today, this will most likely sell in the range of 1.5 to 1.6. Okay.
Wow. Good for everybody. Good for sellers. Good for realtors. But you know, and if it continues to go up, it's also good for the buyers too.
It is great for the buyers as well. It's continued. Milton has historically proven to be a very strong market and continue to appreciate year over year. Okay. All right. So let's come to the mansion that we have. So what you can get for about $3 million, if you can get that for 1.6, if you can just double up your budget, this is what you can get. Let's have a look.
Huge lot.
It's 10 acres lot. It's a beautiful wood, great home. Lots of outdoor space. Look at that massive kitchen. It's got 2 islands and chef style, stove there, right? And look at the wood beams. Beautiful. Just
if you had to rebuild this today, I mean, there's still value in a property like this. I mean, for you to go and buy 10 acres.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, try to go find a 10-acre lot where you could do this.
Yeah.
What are you going to spend for that? That's a big chunk of money.
That's
and
right.
then to rebuild this house, I think it was 4,200 square feet.
Yeah, 4,200 square feet. Exactly.
If you're 250 to 300, per square foot, I mean, this sounds expensive, but this is actually really good value. And somebody from maybe a more expensive market like Toronto is like, hey, I don't need to live downtown Toronto anymore. Let's sell. Let's go get 10 acres and actually have space in the house to, everybody can have enough distancing so you don't even know where they are in the home. You might have to use your cell phones just to find out where people are at.
Exactly. Look at the intricate woodwork. Just so beautiful. Almost
hard
like
to get.
Cathedral style room here.
Yeah, it's almost got that chalet type look to it.
Yeah. Right there, just gorgeous. And even if you notice the frames are wood and the doors are solid wood, right? So just beautiful. I know it might not be everybody's thing, but I'm just showcasing a unique property here. and look at that massive washroom.
It's huge.
Yeah, with the stand-in shower, natural light coming in, just gorgeous.
It'd be crazy if somebody bought this and they didn't like the wood look, and then they whitewashed it all. They just painted it all white. That'd be
I actually wouldn't sell it to that person. I'm like, I'll include a clause in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's got that chalet type style, but it's also got modern fixtures and lights and sinks and everything. So well maintained property.
Yeah, that's the office loft, wine cellar.
Woo!
Yeah, look at that. Pool table, gym. Just look at the lot. Look at the beauty of this place. Stonework. It's a lot.
Are these types of properties harder to find, or they're
these are harder to find. This is not normal. What was normal was the one in the middle. So and then these are the 2 extremes: the caboose and this property right here.
The only thing it doesn't have is a pool, but you got some room. You could put a pool.
Lots of room for a pool. Lots of room for a pool.
Wow. Yeah, you're far away from your neighbors and stuff too. Looks like there's like a little solarium. Maybe they got like a little bit of a garden there somewhere on the right-hand side.
There's a vegetable garden there. Just amazing property. Just to give a shout out to the listing brokerage there is Royal LePage Royal City Realty as the listing brokerage, and this is the property. If you have around $3 million, this can be yours.
Hey, days on market 47 might be open to some negotiations there. 2.95 maybe.
Yeah. There's always like they say, right? Don't be fearful of negotiation.
Does it say when it was built there, Waiz?
Let me just cross check that.
Maybe somebody updated it because it
they-
definitely looks updated.
Yeah, it's definitely updated, but yeah, we could get that info for you guys when it was built in, because they have some floor plans as well. All this done up. So yeah, for more details, we can yeah, definitely look into that, like when they made it and etc.
No worries.
Yeah.
Super interesting properties. We haven't been able to see something that cool in a while.
Yeah. So yeah, those were the updates.
Awesome, Waiz. Well, anything you know, happening in Milton here leading up to Christmas? Anything that you'd like to kind of update your audience on? Highly recommend staying in touch with Waiz. Very in touch with the market, and if people want to figure out, you know, more from investor side, you can definitely stay in touch. I'm pretty easy to find too. You can just look up me by my name. I've been on this channel a bunch of times just with some of the interesting things that we've been doing, and we've got a tribe of students that we coach and train too. But you know, some people might be looking for things leading up to Christmas. So is Milton got a bit of a Christmas buzz starting right now?
Oh yeah. The city downtown Milton, you know, beautifully gets decorated. There's going to be the Santa Claus parade. So lots of things happening in Milton. So definitely, I would say folks who haven't visited Milton, or who haven't considered Milton for investment or for living, drive by, come on down to Milton. A great city to be in. As you can see, a very sought after city for various reasons. We've discussed that. And yeah, reach out to me. Give me a call if you're a Miltonian or you would like to be one. Definitely would love to have a chat on real estate. See what your goals are, whether you're a first-time home buyer or whether you're an investor, whether you know, whether you've discovered through this segment today that you have significant equity built in, and and you don't know how to go about you know, buying your next place, right? I always tell people that you know, most realtors will tell you to sell a place and then move up. I'm one of the realtors who actually will not advise you to sell, right? If we can still hold on to your property, get the equity out, and still get you another place, right? Then you'll have two properties, right? And
that's right.
My discussion with this channel also has been the same things, that you have to have more of an investment mindset, and also I believe in what we call as a retirement through real estate, right? Building up your portfolio of properties and using real estate as a vehicle to retire. And Kory, of course, is known for his you know, teachings and you know, proponent of very similar things, if I'm right, Kory.
Yeah, it's, you know, I teach people how to turn their homes into little ATMs, and again, you know, even if it's your principal residence and you can't write off your interest, now that you have taken some equity out of your home, that interest is tax writable. Obviously, talk to your accountant. That is very important to make sure you have a great power team around you. So we'll wrap things up here, but again, make sure you're staying in touch with Waiz. I know a lot of investors that invested in Milton maybe 5, 7, 8 years ago, and they're thinking, okay, maybe it is actually time to sell, and it's getting harder to cash flow. And if I do a refinance, I might be, you know, I might not be getting the cash flow I used to. So some investors are selling out of Milton, then they're going into the cities where you can still make good yield as a real estate investor. So
yeah, definitely.
And if you do, contact Waiz. But thanks for your time. I learned a few things about Milton today, especially those cool properties, and looking forward to the next time. Thanks so much, Waiz.
Thank you, Kory. Thanks so much.